With fall break just around the corner, it is a great time to start looking for vacation plans, if you are looking to travel, that is. And while Orlando has long been known as the amusement park capital of the world, it is quickly becoming a draw for foodies, believe it or not. So let's talk to travel expert, good friend of the show, Troy Petenbrink, about what the city has to offer and ways to not break the bank while we're there. Because you know what, Troy, it's funny, because when you think of going to Orlando, you do think of going to Disney, and you do think of it costing a whole lot of money.
Yeah, and it certainly can. It can be an expensive vacation. And actually, I am going to start out by talking about splurging while you're here. Because one of the things that's pretty exciting about Orlando is that it just got a Michelin guide, and there are 4 one-star Michelin guide restaurants now in Orlando, as well as 30 that are recommended. But even with those, there's also ways to save.
That's interesting. I think one of their new slogans I think I saw was like from Michelin to Mickey. So like, you know, it really is the place where you can get it all. But I used to think of Orlando going down there as just like the strip capital of the world, and every single chain that I ever heard of existed there. So it's interesting to me that now it's becoming a dining destination.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think for many people, they're very familiar with some of the wine and food expos that are here, such as Epcot. Actually, that's where I spent the day yesterday. And believe it or not, the bites were about $5 a piece. So there was great opportunities to save there. And as a family, you can just, split the items and things like that. And that's really nice. But, talking about saving, some other things that are really useful here in Orlando, if you stay at some of the resort hotels, they have shuttle services, free parking, those sort of things that can save you a lot of money. Oftentimes it has skip the line access, so you can get to the rides faster. In addition, Visit Orlando has a really unique service. Their tourism office actually has free kind of travel guides that you can talk to and say, hey, this is my budget. This is where I'm looking to spend. This is where I'm looking to eat. And they can help put together an itinerary that saves you money.
Yeah, I will say, I think Disney does do a good job, actually. They do have lots of different options at lots of different price points, depending on how you want to do it while you're there. It actually is a good time to go to Disney. I know that they've celebrated their 50th anniversary. I mean, I know that they're 50 because Disney World and I came into the world the same year. So I also then know that actually their 50th was a little bit during COVID. So they're still celebrating now, right?
Yeah, actually, they are still celebrating. And one of the things that's really exciting is you actually have a chance to win a trip for 4 down here. You just go to visitorlando.com and you can actually enter to win. The 50th anniversary celebration is actually going to continue into March, partially because of COVID and partially because Disney's just great marketers.
Yeah, they know how to do it. They've been in the business for a while. I do want to ask you while you're there about any effects of Hurricane Ian, though.
No, that's a great question, Holly. And that's one of the things that I checked out before I got here. And actually, Orlando really dodged a bullet and got very lucky. They had some flooding and things, but that has been recovered. Hurricanes are very familiar down here. They know how to handle them, and Orlando bounced back really quickly. But prayers definitely go out to the other folks in Florida that didn't get so lucky.
Hey, real quickly, I know we were busy, pretty Disney focused there. Any tips on like Universal, Harry Potter World, Legoland? I mean, it's not just Disney there in Orlando.
No, it's true. And the same thing happens with a lot of the resorts. Look for their affiliated hotels. There's great opportunities there. Oftentimes, think about the time of year. Just so you know, it's going to get less expensive here in just a few weeks. After Thanksgiving and before Christmas is a great time to come. And then also, again, January to February is a great time to come. So prices drop then at that time. And I know you hate this, Holly, but those discounted airlines are running some great deals. You can get down here for about $150 on Spirit and Frontier.
If you actually get there. No, I'm just kidding. No, you will. And one of my favorite Disney facts, the least busiest day in the theme park all year long. Do you know what it is, Troy?
Oh, you got me, Holly. Tell me.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Makes perfect sense.
So if you're not a football fan, go to Space Mountain on Super Bowl Sunday.
For all you baseball people.
There you go. Troy, always the best. Thanks so much, sir. Appreciate it. Have fun while I'm down there. The Epcot Wine Festival, by the way, on my bucket list. I would like to go to it. There's everything you need to know to follow Troy on social.